Okay, so another really awesome tool that we can use is Google Read and Write. It can be added by searching for Google Read and Write. And then if you don't have it added already, it'll say add to Chrome up here, and you click on that, and it would add Google Read and Write. And then it shows up in your Google Chrome right at the top right here. So it has a lot of great functions, including speech-to-text software that is better than most of the basic ones that come with different programs. So once, say you open a Google Doc, it will come up with nothing. Once you click that button, it comes up with all these other functions right here. And a lot of them are for reading. We're going to use the right one first, just as an example. So your cursor's here, you're ready to go. You press the read and write, and it started. So your little microphone is there, and it will, if it's red, it is obviously recording just like it was a second ago. So I'm going to click on it again and start to talk, and give an example of how this works. There once was a dog named Ralph, period. Ralph had an owner named Betty, period. Betty loved to take Ralph for long walks. Walks. Okay, so I can then get it to read back to me to make sure that what I put down is what I actually wanted. Because if I was a student who couldn't read and write, I wouldn't know whether it was right. So you can highlight all the words like I just did, and then press play.
There once was a dog named Ralph. Ralph had an owner named Betty. Betty loved to take Ralph for long walks.
Okay, perfect. So it's written what I've done, and that's just a small example of what it can do. Okay, so I'm just going to give an example of what it would look like too if you just went to a website and got it to read as well. So same thing, you press the Google Read and Write once you're on your web page, and it has a great option too for reading. You can just press play and it will read what's on the screen. But if you press this, which says hover speech, once it's on that, wherever your cursor is, it'll start.
Caltech researchers have found mathematical evidence suggesting there may be a planet X deep in the solar system.
Okay, and then it'll continue wherever you put your cursor. So if you scroll down, same thing, cursor would read the possibility of the new planet is certainly an exciting one. It would just read right where your cursor was. So that's a great option if you want to go back and reread something. It's easy because it's highlighting to what is being read at that time, so students can get used to kind of reading along with it as well. Another cool function is it has a dictionary, so if you are unsure of a word, let's highlight orbit, you can go to the dictionary and it will give you the definition. That might be tough for some students too, so it does have a really awesome picture dictionary too. So it gives some pictures of what orbit means, like to go around the planet. That can be really handy for some of our visual learners as well. So the last cool function that I want to show you is the highlight function. So if I found something that I find interesting and I want to keep that from what I read, I can highlight it. So if I like this part here, I can highlight the whole thing, and then pick a color. So if I pick green, great. Highlight a couple different things. I'll put green too. It doesn't really matter. You can pick yellow, blue, purple. But then once you have the information that you want to keep, you can press this collect highlights and pick the colors you want to collect. So I'm going to collect all the green. I hadn't used anything anyway, so I could have just picked them all, doesn't matter. And press OK, and it will start creating a document and put that stuff right in it, and it will also tag the web page that that information came from too. So this is a great opportunity for your students to showcase some of what they've learned, and it tags exactly where they got that information from too. So you can go back and check the website that they were looking at as well if you want. So that's basically the gist of what functions this has for some of our special education learners and some of the benefits of it. It's a great program.